What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. I wanted to do this video where I'm just kind of going through the Retro Hoops Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, please go ahead and do so at Retro Hoop Breaks. That's where I'm at. That's where you can find me. I post a lot of stuff on there. I'm trying to get a little bit better about it. I'm trying to, kind of try to post every day, post something every day, or just, funny memes and stuff that I see and things like that. So, Jesus, I keep doing that. That's like the third time I've done that. So, here's the Retro Hoops Instagram page. There's a bunch of things on here that I post that I don't post on the YouTube channel. So, if you can, go ahead and find me and give me a follow. But the main reason why I wanted to pull this up, just because there's I usually just kind of scroll through Instagram and I'm just kind of reacting and laughing and things like that as I go through this in particular. My Instagram page, sorry, I was like, my brain was split in half there. I was thinking about something else for a second. But usually what I'm doing is I'm scrolling through here and I'm just kind of like looking and reacting and laughing and stuff like that. So there's always all kinds of stuff that I like wish that I can capture and kind of make a comment to you guys and just kind of talk about. This was huge. Babe Ruth, 1914 Baltimore News Babe Ruth card sold for $6 million SGC. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of this kind of stuff coming out, where SGC is really trying to push that, their values are going up and things like that. So, world's first immaterial sculpture sells for 15,000 euros. An invisible sculpture, otherwise known as nothing, sold for $18,000. What? That don't make no sense. So you bought nothing for $18,000. Anyway, but one of the things that I wanted to look at was PSA. PSA posted, what was this? Yesterday? It says, PSA is happy to announce that we will be providing on-site grading services at the 41st National Sports Card Convention, collector show in Chicago. Stay tuned for further details. The event is July 28th through August 1st. The comments are just gold, because I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was kind of weird that like people were that they're doing this, right? I'm like, why would you not? Again, just another thing, right? That just kind of rubs me the wrong way about the way that they do things. They act as if like everything's cool, like that. They act as if people haven't been waiting 2 years for their cards. Maybe it's not 2 years, maybe it's like a year, whatever. But they act as if people aren't waiting for their cards, right? And so the comments were hilarious. This one in particular. So you have time to travel to a convention and grade cards, but you don't have time for people to send you cards and grade them. And then I think PSA actually responded to one of these. I think it was this one in particular, where PSA actually responded. And they said, oh, we're only sending like a handful of people. Oh, yeah. Rest assured, only a small portion of our grading staff will be attending the National, and no cards will be brought back to California to further increase the backlog. Only a few PSA graders will be on site in Chicago. I'm going to be curious to see how long that line's going to be for people to get their stuff graded at Chicago. And are they going to charge the $300 per person or per card to grade? That's going to be interesting to see. So that I thought that one was funny, but then the comments afterwards were crazy. Oh, you grade cards? Who knew? How about you finish my grades before doing public grading? Happy to announce my next 20-day submission is on 1 year next week. Wow. On site, is the show gonna last 8 months? Skip the show and finish what you have, please. Can you lower prices now? Can you lower prices back now, please? Just grade the cards that you have. Really, guys, you have to be joking. I have had an order in QA1 for over 2 months, and now you're going to a show to do on-site grading. Seriously, makes no sense. This is getting to be a little bit much. Take care of your current overload. that you continue to neglect before you send manpower to show grade cards, to a show to grade cards. I'm glad to see that because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and this is coming from there's so my brothers are like my sounding boards, and I really, whenever you're doing YouTube videos like this, and I'm not gonna claim that I'm some kind of long-term YouTuber or whatever, but one of the things that I knew walking into this is that is the judgment, right? The judgment from people. You're putting yourself out there to be judged, right? And so I've seen a lot of the comments about how people just think I bash PSA and I hate on PSA, and yes, my disdain for the way that they do business is not a secret. I'm pretty vocal about how I don't like the way that they do business. But recently I found myself like really kind of getting really triggered with certain things that they do. And the other day I made a comment to my brother. I was talking about something, and he's like, come on, bro. Like, I really think you're reaching on that one. I think you're just looking for something to bash PSA about. And I kind of started thinking about that a little bit. And I'm like, man, am I really being that way, or do I just genuinely feel that way? Because, I certainly don't want to, I want to try to be as objective as possible. When it comes to my opinions, when it comes to the things that I say. But at the end of the day, I still have an opinion, right? And my opinion is that PSA is terrible when it comes to customer service. They are completely inept when it comes to customer communications. And when they do stuff like this, where they're making this announcement as if it's something to be celebrated, that they are going to take people, no matter the quantity of people, right? No matter how many people they're going to use, they can use 10. If they just send 10 people over there for 3 days, 28th, 29th, the 1st, or the 2nd, I think it's 3 days. That's 10 people in 3 days that could have been doing work in the backlog. And I just think that PSA is not doing themselves any favors by doing this kind of stuff, like by releasing this kind of information. And more importantly, acting like it's not a big deal, acting like it's business as usual, right? If you watched the update video yesterday, I'll release this as just a bonus video for this week. But if you watched the update video yesterday, my comments towards the end of that video were about, they're opening the New Jersey facility, right? And how they're running a special on autograph only out of that New Jersey facility. And keep in mind, guys, my day job is capacity management. It's demand management. I work in the oil and gas industry, and that's what I do. I manage demand. I manage capacity. And so whenever we have an influx of orders, whenever we have an influx of work, and we get overloaded in certain facilities, the initial thing to do is to try to figure out how we can level load those facilities and move potential demand to other facilities that can do the same type of work. And so, if I have an influx of orders that I'm receiving, my initial reaction is not to open up another facility that I can run other services out of so that I can continue to open up a new market. I'm not worried about opening up other markets at that point. I'm worried about taking care of the influx that we have and get to a sustainable level of output so that we can be a profitable company. Like that's my concern, right? And so when I saw that, it kind of pissed me off a little bit, and that's I talked to my brother about that, and that's when he kind of made the comments like, I think you're reaching. But those are the things that I see as somebody who is a supply chain management professional in my day job that I get paid to do. And when I see these things happening in this industry where PSA is just acting like it's normal, it's not normal. I mean, your job is to give your customers a good service. And I'm just happy to see that there's other people out there in the comment section where, it's one of those things, right? It just feels good to see that there's other people. This guy says, you people in the comment section, comments sound stupid. PSA does this at every national, and it's more or less an evaluation. They do not encapsulate cards the same way at the conventions, making it way faster process. The majority of the staff will not be there, and they will continue to work on the backlog, hence why they will only have one service option available. So this guy's, let's see, Loud Pack Sports Cards. Let's see what this guy's, oh, he's got some pretty good stuff. Yeah, I mean, I get that too, right? Oh, that's a nice tray. Ooh, that's a nice jaw. Ooh, that's a killer jaw right there. That's a nice jaw. I was trying to see if this guy was like a PSA shield or something. But there's truth to that too, right? But still, it's not. This is one of the very few moments where it's not about the numbers. It's not about how many people they're putting there. It's not about how little it's going to impact the backlog, or it's not about any of that. What it's about, it's strictly about everybody's perception on PSA, and it's what we think about them is ultimately going to drive what we decide to do, whether or not to use their services and things like that. People are not going to forget, that the last time they sent an order in, it took a year to get it back. They're not going to forget that, right? So I understand what this guy's saying, right? He's like, okay, yeah, and it probably won't. Looking at it objectively, it probably won't affect the catch up. It probably won't. But again, it's a perception thing, right? That they make these announcements like this. And they we're happy to announce that we're gonna send people over there. It's like, well, you shouldn't be happy to announce. You should be trying to work through the backlog. Can I get my cards back that I sent in last October? Look forward to receiving my submission back in 2023. Mud's $20 tomorrow. Finish what you have. Finish what you have in the house first. There's a novel idea. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, there's just a bunch of people. Hire more graders, clowns. Yeah, just that line's gonna be fun. That's what I said. Here's an idea, PSA. Why don't you finish the 1.2 million cards you have in Santa Ana, California before getting all fancy and doing at card show gradings? 1 year you have had some of my cards for 1 year. Congratulations on a job well done. You guys should take each other out to dinner and talk about what an amazing job you're doing at PSA. Yeah, I mean this is kind of the thing that I'm just like, what? Like, why are these people? Do you have to book a hotel for 6 months while you wait? How about getting my cards back before you go? Maybe PSA should finish grading my cards that have been there for at least 6 months. See, I mean, PSA taking notes of all the naughty comments. Congrats, all in advance for all the 5 seconds coming your way. For all the fives. So he's PSA's looking and going, yeah, we're gonna give that guy a 5. We're gonna give that guy a 5. Wow. So basically, I should cancel all my subscription months ago and just go to a convention. Good to know. You guys found time to travel. And I'm sure you're going to say something like, oh, it's only a small group of people going. That's a small group of people that could be tending to the backwaters. Exactly. So, yeah, I just thought that was absolutely hilarious that they got that level of kind of blowback on that. Absolute beauty. They're all playing. What the fuck is that label? Would be good if you can actually read it. Nice. Seen doing grading about accepting cards again. What do they say here? These 3 MLB signatures represent 105. Oh, okay. Anyway, I was kind of reading through again PSA their the comments on that one. I thought they were hilarious, and it was good for me just from a, I don't want to say validation standpoint, but it was good to just see that other people are have the same level of. This guy's hilarious. Lameme_James. I repost a lot of this stuff. This is hilarious. This one is so true. Sports cards that I've been my collector. This guy's hilarious. What does it hurt? Not buy the dip. Buy the dip. Oh, I've seen that where they bought Twinkies, made Twinkies. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, they are going so hard on Trae Young and his hair, and it's only going to piss him off even more, and you guys are going to have a serious problem on your hands with the Hawks, I think. That back tooth watching you buy another card. Oh, that's hilarious. Tell me you're at a card show without telling me you're at a card show. What is it? Shout out to all the hobby cameramen. You the real MVPs. What is this? Oh. Oh man, that's funny. Influencers, what is this? Telling me to buy Top Shot at the peak. Making a deal. What is it? My sports card portfolio in February. My sports card portfolio. Oh, that's hilarious. Buying dip after dip after dip after dip. Are you guys buying dips? I mean, like, I'm not. I guess I'm not that too into heavy speculating or investing. But I don't. I buy what I like, for the most part. You know, I buy a lot of my PC stuff, Elijah and Kemp's and Penny Hardaway's and stuff like that. So I don't know. Oh, here's another thing. eBay. If you want to cancel a bid, you got to contact a seller first or something like that. That was crazy. I saw that. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I do. Oh man, if you guys haven't seen this guy pull that 1-of-1 Ansu Fati, so I admittedly I'm not a big soccer fan, but my father-in-law is, and he's a humongous Barcelona fan. So every time I go over there, you know, he spends 20-30 minutes putting me up on the latest and greatest, and he's been singing about this kid Ansu Fati for years. He's been watching him. He's retired now, so that's what he does. Just sits at home and watch soccer and ESPN soccer and all that other stuff. So you guys go watch. I think it's what was it, Slabstocks that pulled it. Who was it? Yeah, I think it was Slabstocks that pulled it. He went nuts when he pulled it. So that was kind of dope to watch. I always like watching breaks and watching people pull like gnarly stuff and go absolutely batshit crazy. Especially for a guy like him, he's like really into soccer. So that's kind of dope. Oh, Collect 3D Prints. What up? Shout out to Collect 3D Prints. These little display cases, you guys have seen me, you'll see me post about them quite a bit. You guys might know some of these cards. It's pretty dope. It's like a display case that you can put your slabs in, and he does them also for, it's got a little kickstand in there. That's pretty dope. Hopefully by the time I launch this video, I'll have a link for you guys and to be able to use. But if you have like a PSA slab card, or if you have like a SGC slab card, it's like almost like a pop-in phone case. Let me see if I can. So this is my actually, you know what? I'll show you guys. This is where I got my my Carmelo. So I'll go to the webcam for a second. So this is my HGA slab Carmelo. It's got like this like thing on the back. You just pop it out. Okay. And then this is the card case. And then it has like, so you just basically put your card in there. Oh, check that in backwards. Pop it in like that. And then it's got this little kickstand on here that you can that you can use to prop it up. Why do I keep doing that? Use it to prop it up like that. It's kind of dope. Oh, here it is. Here's my Carmelo. Yeah, so it's kind of dope. I'll give you guys some more details on that as it comes along. But I've been helping him. He's been using some of my slabs and stuff like that to make the prototypes and things like that. And I think he's got it. This is all my brother's stuff. I think he's got it to a point now to where it's gonna be. He's got a really good design. Both my little brother gave him a really dope idea to do like these recesses so that it has some give to it. So shout out to my little brother on that. So hopefully we'll be bringing some more of that stuff to you guys. But y'all let me know. I really like this kind of stuff because it allows me to put my cards on display, really display them. You guys kind of see them. You can kind of see, let me see. See my Kobe back there? Oh, right here. There's my Kobe on display. And then the other one is my Jordan. And then I have, he's got some for one touches also. Oh, which is this one here. Like if you don't have them slabbed up, but you got them in a one touch. He's got those there. Those are pretty dope. And also vertical. So like my Elijah one back there, I got an Elijah one, autograph one. I think I posted a picture of it. Anyway, kind of cool stuff. Dang, this video went 20 minutes. That was pretty quick. Anyway, just kind of wanted to jump in and talk some shit. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna throw this out there as just like a bonus episode for today. But that's it. Love you guys. Peace.